Kristen here. Welcome to Restore. It's been a while. I hope you guys are all doing well. Miss you, but excited to practice with you virtually today. For Restore, if you have blocks, I'm always a huge fan of blocks, but I know that can be difficult at home, so some throw pillows can work in place of blocks as well. So with that said, let's get started. If you can take a comfortable seat, cross your legs, sit tall through the spine, gently rest your hands on your thighs. Let's take a breath in together through the nose. Pause at the top, big exhale through the mouth. Again, breath in, lengthen through the spine. Hold and exhale. Start to soften your eyelids. Continue this breath. Lengthening through the spine, sitting up tall. And as you exhale, allow your shoulders to relax down around the spine. In each exhale, allow yourself to arrive, to ground down into your body even more. Bring your attention inward. Just start to notice the rhythm of the breath as it flows in, opens up the chest and belly. And as it flows out, everything compresses. Begin to bring our awareness to the body. Let's start to scan to see how we're showing up today. Begin with your attention at the crown of your head, top of head. Slowly and gently guide your awareness down. Lovingly notice maybe any tension, any sensations you find in the body today. Not seeing them as good or bad, but just noticing with a sense of curiosity. As your attention comes down towards your base, towards your hips, your glutes, notice the connection you feel with the earth. See if you can anchor yourself to the earth. Feel that connection, that strength. Draw your attention to the legs, all the way down to the feet. Big breath in and out. Breath in through the nose. As you exhale, know that all is well. Take a breath in. As you exhale, draw your chin towards your chest. Little stretch through the back of your neck. Continue to breathe nice and deep. Take an exhale. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, take your gaze towards the ceiling. Nothing forced here. Allow for some expansion through the throat. As you continue to breathe, notice how you experience the breath. Maybe anything different. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring your right ear to your right shoulder. for a stretch through the left side of the neck. If you'd like a little more, you can bring your right hand over and gently pull your head a little closer towards the right. But be gentle. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. And if you added a little to the other side, maybe you take your left hand, just gently guide. Take this as a time of self-care. It's not about the positions we put our body into, but our state of mind during those positions. Focus your attention there. Exhale. Inhale to center. Let's take a couple neck circles. Slowly moving through all of those different positions we were just in. Feel free to hang out a little longer in one area if you feel the need. Let this feel good. And come back to center. Take your circles the other way. Remember, bring that sense of curiosity for what is in this moment. And bring your head back to center. Next, let's take our right hand, bring it to your right side, and then reach up and over with your left hand. Nice big side body stretch. This can feel really good if you've been sitting in one position all day long like me. Take an exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Place your left hand to your left side. And then reach up with your right hand. Find some space here between the ribs. Take an exhale. Inhale to center. Let's flow this a couple times. Exhale, reach up and over. Inhale to center. Exhale, up and over to center. Take this at your own pace. Maybe close your eyes. Allow this to be a moving meditation. We'll take one more on each side. Beautiful. Next, take your left hand to your right knee, and then we'll take a twist towards the right side. On your inhale, sit up nice and tall. On your exhale, look over your back shoulder. Inhale tall. Exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale, come back to center. We'll come all the way to the other side now. This time, look over your left shoulder to the back of the room. Breath in, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Find that twist through the mid-spine. Inhale back to center. Let's flow this a couple times. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center. One more each side. Center. And last twist. Okay. From here, we'll find tabletop. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. hips over the knees. And let's take some cat-cows. As you inhale, you drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, cat. Roll the spine towards the ceiling, chin to chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Take a few cycles of this on your own, breath to movement. And again, allow some organic motion. Maybe you side cow, maybe you shake the hips, whatever your body is calling for in this moment. Some really nice motion through the spine. Maybe do some hip circles. Again, there's no real right or wrong way to do this, but see if you can pay attention to what you're doing. We want to try to get out of our automatic mindlessness, but rather bring some mindfulness to this. So lovingly notice what you're doing, how it feels. And we'll come back to tabletop. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring your big toes to touch. Walk your knees wide. And then walk your hands forward for child's pose. Rest your forehead on your mat. And this may be a good time to bring a block to sit on for your child's pose, or maybe a pillow put underneath your hips. Maybe you even bring a pillow under your chest for just a little more loving care here. So while we are getting a little deeper into our hips through our child's pose, we also want to bring that relaxing calm to our body. So feel free to use props, blankets, pillows, however you like to make this a little more comfy for yourself. Connect with your breath. Come back to that steady inhale for 3, 2, 1. Pause and exhale. 3, 2, 1. Again, breath in, fill up. Pause at the top and gently let everything go. Our breath can be this amazing tool that allows us to come out of the mind and into the body. Allows us to be open to the moment in front of us that so oftentimes we miss because we're filled with running and racing thoughts. So every time your attention goes back to the thoughts, which it will, that's what our brain does, it loves to think, just bring yourself back to the breath. Maybe you count 3 counts for each side of the breath. Or maybe you develop a mantra for your breath. As you inhale, you can say to yourself, I am. And as you exhale, pick an adjective that you'd like to manifest for today's practice. Maybe it's peace, maybe it's joy, maybe it's courage. Whatever that is, breathe that in, I am. And exhale whatever that may be. And know that if it's on your heart, you already are just that. From your child's pose, begin to walk your hands to the left side to just provide a side body stretch on our right side. Reach through the fingertips. Continue to rest your forehead on your mat. exhale, inhale, bring your hands back to center. As you exhale, walk them to the right side. Two more breaths here. Big exhale, start to walk your hands up again. Bring the soles of your feet to touch for butterfly pose. Now again, this can be a great place for some props. Maybe you can bring your pillows underneath your knees for a little bit of a cushion there. You can determine how far apart you want your heels from you. If you want a deeper stretch, draw them in a little closer. And you can stay here, or if you'd like to deepen this, you can bring your head forward to maybe blocks, to your hands, or maybe to your mat. My head's not going to my mat today. But see if you can forward fold a little more deeply into this posture. And we'll be here for a couple moments. So know that this is a marathon, not a sprint. Try not to be forcing anything right now, but rather just allowing. So in our restore practice, we hold our postures for anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes to allow things to really evolve, to allow our body to deepen naturally into the posture as time goes on. Our breath can be an amazing tool to invite that deepening. So I encourage you to be with your breath here, nice and slow, letting go of any expectation for the physical posture in which we are in, but rather just being with this moment exactly how it is. And know that what it is exactly how it should be. Whether you count the breath or connect with your mantra, be here now. Breath in, I am. Exhale, whatever you commit to being. Breath in, I am. Exhale, whatever that is. Slowly roll yourself up. Bring your feet out in front of you and place your hands behind you, fingertips pointing away. And for a second, let's roll our shoulders back, puff open our chest, look up at the sky, take a breath in, exhale. One more just like that. Inhale, big sigh. Beautiful. We are going to go into a hip opener now. You have two options for today. You can take pigeon pose, our typical pigeon. Your right knee will come towards your right wrist, hands out in front of you, walk your left foot back, and then start to come down forward, maybe to a block, maybe to your comfy pillow. If this isn't accessible for you, which this can be a lot, particularly on the knee, you can also take pigeon from your back. So you'll tabletop your legs, bring your right ankle over your left knee. You can keep your left foot on your mat and press your right knee forward, or you can hug your left knee in towards you for a little deeper stretch. So whatever hip opening looks like for you today, whether that's sleeping pigeon or pigeon on your back. Let's settle in for a few minutes here. If you're taking a regular sleeping pigeon, I encourage you to even the balance between both of your hips. Sometimes we can bring all of our weight to our right side. We want to even that weight, and sometimes even placing a pillow or a block under the right hip can really support that. So feel free to add that if you'd like. And then however you can really relax into this. See if you can bring your head to something to relax your shoulders and your neck. And then just soak up all of the juiciness of this posture. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Our hips are these amazing reservoirs of information, of our experiences, of deep emotions. And when we physically open them through our practice, we have an opportunity not only to know and to be aware of maybe what we've been holding on to, but we're also given the permission to begin to let some of that go. Sometimes the hardest part is just creating that space and that stillness to listen and to release. Allow yourself to stay. Notice when the mind begins to wander, just gently bring it back to your breath. Every moment, every breath is a chance to start again. Take 2 more breaths here. And slowly start to rise. Come to tabletop. If you'd like to roll out the hip a bit, maybe give it a little bit of a shake. That can feel good. Sometimes it falls asleep on us. And then begin to work your left knee towards your left fingertips. Scoot the right leg all the way back. Top of your foot is on the mat. Toes point down. And again, begin to settle in. How can you relax forward? For my friends who are on their back on the first side, we'll take the same option on this side. This time, left ankle over the right knee. Keep your left toes flexed. Right foot on your mat, or gently draw your right thigh towards you. If you're on your back, notice any tension in the shoulders or the neck. See if you can relax that. Melt your upper body into the mat. Allow it to be nice and heavy. I encourage you to give the same level of loving attention on this side as you did on your right side. It's amazing how difficult it is for us as humans to just be still and just to sit with ourselves and be with whatever it is we're experiencing deep within. But know that if that is a struggle for you, you are not alone. It's what makes us human. But give yourself this opportunity to go a little deeper today. To be with the breath. Just begin to notice what's there without judgment, but rather radical acceptance. This side may be different. Know that that's not better and it's not worse. It's just different. Remember, it's not the position our bodies make, but our mental state during the position. So see if you can observe, where does the mind go? Three more full breaths. See if you can hold on to each one a little longer before the one, or the one longer than the one before it. As if you don't want that breath to end. Start to walk your way back up to tabletop. And again, roll out the left hip at this time. Anything that feels good. And then when you're ready, we'll move to our back. For legs up the wall, please stack your ankles, knees, and hips all in line with one another. And then relax your torso on the ground. Hands can be at your side. Let's take a breath in. Point your toes up. Exhale, flex them toward you. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. One more round. Breath in, point. Exhale, flex. And then allow your feet to have just a gentle flex, nothing forced. You can keep a little bend in the knees if that feels nice. Let's just allow a little bit of reverse in the blood flow here. Our feet have been under us probably most of the day. Just allow some release from this little inversion. We send blood from the toes and feet down the body. Notice if you're holding on to any tension in your jaw, your shoulder blades. Invite some softness. As you gaze up at your toes, give them a little bit of gratitude for everything they do for us. They carry a lot of weight throughout the day. They're so often ignored. So give those little cuties some gratitude for all they do for us. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Rock yourself side to side, little massage for the lower spine. Then grab your ankles, outside edges of your feet or thighs for happy baby. See if you can parallel the soles of your feet to the ceiling. And then draw your knees closer to the ground. I like to rock back and forth here. Happy baby. My baby, who's 5 months old now, has just found her feet. She can actually hold her feet. So it's actually pretty cute to see an actual happy baby. So maybe channel that inner infant. And as you feel some hip opening, continue to massage the lower spine. Take a breath in. Exhale, release. From here, we'll transition into supported fish pose. This is one of my favorites. It's a really nice chest opener. Ideally, it can be done with blocks, creating a T with the high height in between the shoulder blades and the lower height under your head. But realizing that many of you may not have 2 blocks at your home, you can also do it with a pillow by rolling a pillow and bringing it in between, kind of right on the spine, to just lift the chest a bit and then bring your hands out to your side. We just want to lift up the chest and roll the shoulders to either side to expose the heart. Some of you may be inclined to the option on your forearms. You can actually bring the crown of your head to your mat and then lift up through your forearms. That is a really intense throat opener. It's a little too intense for me, but if that's your thing, please feel free to do so. Whatever allows you to get a chest opener that's comfortable for you. We'll take a few breaths here. Take a breath in through your nose. Big exhale. Release. On your next inhale, bring your attention to your heart. And in that space, imagine a little light. Maybe a flicker or a spark. And on each inhale, send energy to that space and notice how the light begins to grow. How with each inhale it gets a little brighter, a little bigger. Start to feel it expand both up and down your body in all directions. Maybe you feel a sense of warmth expanding up through the torso, down through the legs, out to either side of your arms, up the neck. As you continue to breathe and focus on that space in your heart, feel the light start to expand outside of your body in all directions, bigger and bigger. Just feel the connection of this infinite light connected to all beings, all hearts, the entire universe. Feel that sense of vibration and connection. And know that this infinite light, this infinite power lies within you always. Always within you and always connected to everything and everyone. Feel a sense of peace and power with that connection. Take a breath in. Exhale. Start to bring yourself back. Wiggle maybe the block or pillow out from underneath you. And then hug your knees into your chest. And gently allow them to fall to the left side for a simple twist. Pick up your hips and drag them a bit to the right. And extend your right arm to the side. Gaze up or over your right shoulder. Allow gravity to cradle you closer to the earth. And feel everything melt deeper. Shoulders are heavy. You can exhale. Inhale, bring your knees back to your chest. Give them a hug. Exhale, drop them to the right side. Scoot your hips towards the left. And extend your left arm long. Gaze over the left fingertips or towards the center, whatever comfortable today. Coming to the end of our practice. Last exhale. Inhale, bring your knees back to your chest. Give them a squeeze, maybe a hug. And as you exhale, let it all go. Final resting pose. Sweet, sweet Shavasana. Give yourself some time to really set this up. Maybe bring pillows under your knees or blocks. Take up some space, palms out to either side. Just allow everything to relax. Take a breath in through your nose, fill up. Empty out through the mouth. Another just like that. Breathe in. Big deep release through the mouth. If you haven't already, shut down your eyes. Allow your breath to slowly come back to a natural ebb and flow. And allow yourself to begin to drift away. Maybe imagine yourself floating through the sky or gently floating down a stream. Let go of any thoughts, any to-dos, nothing to achieve here. Just allow yourself to fully be for the next few moments. breath in through your nose. Gentle exhale. Slowly bring yourself back. Begin to awaken the body by inviting small movements to the fingers, the toes. Gently start to roll your head side to side. Maybe roll the wrists and the ankles. Know that you can stay here for as long as you'd like. If you're ready to move on, bring your hands over your head for a full body stretch. And then roll to your right side for supported fetal position. If your right bicep is a pillow, stack your hips one on top of the other. Take a moment now to notice how you feel. And give yourself some gratitude for showing up today, for taking this time to slow down and to provide yourself with some needed self-care. It matters a great deal, and so do you. May your mat, may this practice always be a reminder of that truth, and something you can always come back to whenever you forget. Take a breath in, let it go. Gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to heart center. Bring your thumbs to third eye center, the space between your eyebrows. May in this moment all beings be happy and free of suffering. And may our thoughts and may our actions contribute in some way to their happiness and to their freedom. We bow and say, Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you in person soon. Bye.